is only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. We are going to do 6-game battle report for the GT we just placed first in at the Maryland Open. There was about 68 players there. Insane competition in the Northeast. We are hit with the plague. Allergies were insane today, so I apologize if I sound a little stuffy. But if you guys are new to the channel, appreciate clicking on the video. We have a lot of shout outs all over the YouTube talking about our list, what worked, what didn't work, all that stuff. We're gonna go over picture by picture, turn by turn, each game of the 6-game series, so that way you guys get to see the tactics and kind of why I did what I did and what to go against, because this is a brand new codex, so it's new for me, new for you guys. So it's really good to kind of see what works and what doesn't work going into the next RTTs and GTs coming forward. So if you guys are new to the channel, we got first Grey Knight player in the world, I think 3 years ago. Chaos Space Marines was last year #1 player in the world. We were ranked #1 player in the United States. So this year, now that Death Guard is brand new, we're trying to go for #1 Death Guard player in the world. I know Discussing Resilient Podcast gave us a really good shout out. Those guys are awesome. I really want to get a collab with them going, but that's going to be our focus this year, is a lot of Death Guard content. We do focus a lot on competitive play, tactics, you know, with a Dirtbag channel that teaches you how to be a good opponent as well as a good player at the same time. So that's kind of what we do at the Dirtbag Nation. So if you guys want to learn that, head over to the Patreon page. There's a lot of tactical videos. If you guys want coaching, head over to the Patreon page. You get coaching for either myself or another Dirtbag coach to kind of get you better at the tactics of the game, because if you know the core rules, you will win most of your games. So that's kind of what we teach here over here. Now there's a lot of merch up in the store. These are live. This shirt, this logo, which is, I wore this all GT. This was luck. So we have new hats. I want to put this, you know, red, white, and blue logo on all the hats, so I have to kind of get working on that. But right now we're starting off with the Typhus with the Death Guard. So we're gonna get into the sponsors real quick. I'm gonna post the list description in the thing below, because I did a whole video on the list that we used and why we did what we did with the list. So that's about a 30-40 minute video. That if you guys want to see the list, head over to that video and then come back and start watching these series. But we're going to try and keep the same thing consistent. We're going to get into the picture by picture, turn by turn on Get That Game. This is a 6-game series, so there's a lot of videos to kind of keep up with. But if you like both armies that we're playing, head over and watch that video. All of the links will be in the description below. All right, guys, if you want to support the channel, head over to the merch store. The description below has the link. All these shirts are up for sale. These legit red, white, and blue shirts look fire at a GT. They're super comfortable, super non-shrinkage. It's just a really, really nice shirt. Spent a lot of time picking out the right shirt. All these designs are up for sale. All the stickers as well. And if you guys need some models, we got the Cypher, which is legit. We got the Tech Marine with Grey Knight bits. We have the Phobos Librarian, the Phobos Captain, the Kaldis Assassin should be in every list, and old school Codiez. We have the widgets, 6-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, 2-inch, half-inch. We have our objective markers, which are great for sticky objectives, any marking for oath, anything like that, and all of the stickers. So hit me up on Discord, DM, that's how you get a hold of these, and the merch tab below for the shirts. Now back to the video. All right, guys, can't talk about the merch enough. This logo is like my favorite logo of the three. We just got mugs in, so mugs look legit. I just ordered one for myself. I think it's a 16-ounce mug, but it got the Dirtbag Nation with the Typhus logo on it. I think I did one for Grey Knights and Chaos as well. And then the hats. The hat literally came in an hour before I left for the GT, so we had to represent the hat. The hat is fire. That's up in the merch stores. All right, what's up, gents? So this game is against Jeff. He is the #1 sister player in the world. I think he was ranked that last couple of years. I don't know. He's a really good player. We interviewed him on the channel. This game was tough. So I was going into it because we're playing Purge the Foe. So with us playing Purge the Foe, I'm like, all right, I'm playing Death Guard. It should be really tanky, not an issue. I'm playing against sisters, a ton of different units. But during the game, we looked down and we're like, holy shit, we're only winning by 2. So it was a really, really close game. I couldn't wait to talk about this game. So this is going to be a picture-by-picture, turn-by-turn into everything we need to know about Sisters versus Death Guard. So let's get into it. All right, so with Purge the Foe, I think I talked to Keevil 2 days, I think, after the GT, and we were just talking about us practicing Purge the Foe so much with Chaos Cult and knowing like the ins and outs of it and what you're trying to like aim for and do and stuff like that. It makes it so much easier for you to be prepared into different missions like this. Purge the Foe was literally my worst mission for Chaos Cult because we have so many units. So you have to get really good at your weakness in order to win the GT. So that's kind of like what we practiced for the last year was Purge the Foe. So I know Purge the Foe very, very well. How to deploy for it, how to go against it, all that stuff. So Jeff, obviously another really good player, top players in the world, he kind of knows how it is as well. And playing an army going against Death Guard that you've never played before, you have to be very cautious and very defensive. So in this situation, for deployment and stuff, this is our deployment. So we are playing diagonal corners there. And is this stepping stone? This might be stepping stone. Yeah, I think it's stepping stone. So it's 20 inches up to that corner and then down 12 inches, which is the edge of this ruin right there. And playing with Purge the Foe, you really don't want to go first. Going first, you then have to determine how many kills you have. Compared to going second, you now see what your opponent did. You then have to either tie or beat them. So there's a huge advantage to going second in Purge the Foe, especially on turn 1 and turn 5. Turn 1, if you have to deploy as if you can't get a kill. So you don't want to give them a kill. For example, if he had his one dude right here deployed right there, which gives me 2 angles to shoot my Blight Haulers to try and kill him, I can basically try and get an angle where I only see that guy, right, and potentially stop all the other shots from getting to me. If I kill this one guy, that gets me 4 points, right? But if you go second, you don't even want to give that player one an option to get 4 points, right? So if he deployed his 2 walker dudes, like just right behind the terrain where I literally have no shots whatsoever, and I go first, he doesn't even let me get 4 points. So that means on his turn 1, he potentially can kill something and get 4 points and already be up by 4 points. So that's kind of what happened here. So he went first, right? So he already deployed them on the line right there. So if I went first, I could have moved out, shot them, and got 4 points. I would have traded for it. So I would have given him 4 points as well with his big guns into my guns. So it's like do you want to give them that trade? And probably if you're going first. Now, if you're going second, and let's say I went first against Jeff, I would have been able to get 4 points. If he puts his guys behind this wall and I can't shoot him at all, and I then still go first, there's nothing I could do. I can't kill anything, so I'm losing out on 0 points. And then he goes, and then he could get 4 points. So you're already at a 4 point swing, right? So that's kind of like with deploying Purge the Foe, you want to make sure you're doing that cautiously. Our last match with the Demons player, if he put all 6 of his Nurglings out front here, like he did in Purge the Foe, and we kill them easily because they're all out front, we then would have got 4 points and potentially stopped him from getting 4 points for turn 1. So that's another example of like deploying infiltrating units like that, or poxwalkers, or something easy to kill. Don't do that for Purge the Foe. So that is the best thing I can say about deployment with Purge the Foe. All right, so this is our deployment. We have kind of similar to every other game. We have the Plague Marines and the Rhino. Morty back here, as defensive as I possibly could. This guy is blown up within 3 inches of the Poxwalker. They infiltrated a little bit forward to try and walk up and get a action on this one. And then over here, I have my spawn, I believe, are in this little building. So that way, if they scout up, I can stop area denial from getting there. And then I kind of have this one wide open. I don't really have anything over here. He might have, I think he has a unit of sisters on this point. So I couldn't really deploy anything near there. I could put my spawn over there to move up 6 and then try and kill them. But again, same thing. I'm sacrificing my spawn to get a point, but also give a point. Because once I charge on the other side of this wall, he's just going to blow me up with all of these sisters. So that wasn't really a point I was willing to trade right there. All right, so let's get into it. He deploys everything pretty aggressively but defensively, so there's not a lot of angles. The only angle is like going straight down this line right here and then straight down this line right here, and that's about it. You can go all the way down this, but this is a kill zone, so don't go diagonals, right? And then down this way, it's kind of same thing, but I have a lone up guy right out there. So he went first. His deployment kind of moved up. He got recover assets, bring it down, and then he got rid of bring it down because he couldn't kill anything turn one, and then he gets area denial. So for me, I think he moved up his one character down to the center and got that. I wasn't within 6 of the center to stop area denial. That was one of my mistakes. This was the game after this. I think I remembered to put the spawn in the center. This game I did not. So if the spawn have scout, they could scout from there up to that ruin, and that ruin hopefully should be within 6 inches of the center. So that if he does get area denial like he did, you can give him a minimum area denial compared to a max area denial. So I messed that up with deployment for my spawn. So spawn just scooch up in the corner and just be within 6 of there. If he does charge you against the wall, hey, whatever, most likely he won't kill him, and then you get a free kill next turn. So that was kind of my mistake right there. So he got a full max area denial on turn 1, and then he got recover assets for 3. He probably did like sisters back there and then one of these units out here. Pretty simple. Couldn't get anything in my deployment zone. So really good turn 1 for Purge the Foe. He gets 8 points. For us, we get Call the Horde, which we couldn't do. Then we get Sabotage, and we get recover assets. So 2 of the missions that you don't want to get turn 1, we of course get turn 1. So we have to move up and be a little bit more cautious. We move up and do sabotage with this rhino right there, and then we do recover with the unit back here, and I think we did recover with this Demon Prince up here. So he has to kill the Demon Prince, kill these back Poxwalkers, and then kill the rhino, which he didn't have angles on any of those. So it was pretty easy, 3-3, 6 points turn 1, but we did get a kill. So we got this character chick who has a 2-up invuln save that can get back up on a CP. Kind of tricky to kill her because she can go into 2-up invuln save at the start of the phase. So I can't like just blow her off the table with shots. So I have to either throw a grenade, do mortals, kill her in combat, stuff like that. So I think I shot her. I shot this thing, right? Which he told me a trick about these guys after the game. I shot this thing, took it down to 1, maybe because of Feel No Pain, and then I took this thing down to 1. So I almost killed these guys, which would have helped me because then I didn't have to go for the center chick. I needed to move up my spawn in the center so that we didn't get hold more, because I hold this one, he holds that one, and then we both have our home fields. If he leaves this guy here and I can't contest it, he's going to get hold more, which I don't want him to get. If he gets that, he's doing what he's supposed to doing in Purge the Foe. So for us, we have to contest. So we move our dudes out to the center to get contest, and we set up for a charge. If we charge out there, he can counter charge. He has the assassin back here. So if he counter charges with the assassin now is wide in the open and she can't go back up. I don't know if the assassin can kill 2 spawn as well. So that was a thing he had to decide if he was going to do or not. But the trick with these guys, right? He has an auto explode strat. So if I kill this guy, he can auto explode, do 1 damage to all of his tanks around it, and now they hit on 2s for the rest of the game. I was like, wow, that is so freaking strong. Didn't even think about that. But he rolled too good and I couldn't kill him with my blight haulers. So this one was down to 1, so he almost gave like 1, 2, 3 tanks plus 1 to hit, and then this one almost didn't explode but could have exploded, gave 1, 2 plus 1 to hit. So that's a really, really good tactic on the sister player. Down here he moves up his shield chicks. He puts, I believe, 3 on the point to steal this point from me. So in his turn 2, that's when he or maybe that's his turn 1. Yeah, so he runs up his turn 1 to put 3 on that point. I move up to control that point. So he has like 2 on there. I then put 3 dudes on there so I control it. And then I move up my spawn, charge in, take her, I kill her, and then she gets back up with 1 wound. So I killed her, she gets back up with 1 wound. I almost killed her again with the mortal wounds from the spawn, which would have been awesome, but I rolled a 3-3 and a 2, so I almost like killed her. She gets back up, and then I do the mortal wounds, and then she would have died again. So I almost took her literally off the board, which would have been so clutch. So that was close. But now she's in the center, and then we have the assassin. So the assassin did not come out, but now we're tied. So we tied there, gave him that one. I'm beating him by like 1 here, or maybe we tie there, like 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we tie there. So again, he doesn't control more than me because he controls 1, 2. I control 1, 2. So then on turn 2, he gets established locus and overwhelming force. So still kind of doesn't really have to get far from the center. This is one of the plays that he proved that he's a very, very good player. When he moved up his shield chicks, he moves them up to like get on the other side of the wall here, and then he wants to go and murder my poxwalkers and just control the point for the rest of the game. Moves up his tanks. When he does that, at the end of his movement phase, I rapid ingress my Blight Death Shroud Terminators with my Lord of Contagion, and I basically put them right outside of 6 inches of them, so that way when they charge my boxwalkers, I can overwatch and then charge to basically wipe him off the table. Now, when you overwatch, you're going to overwatch when he rolls his charge move. Once you see that he made his charge, you can overwatch him. You can do it for free because I have the monster right there, so I don't have to spend that much CP. And then when he does make his charge, I can put my Death Shroud within like 1 chick, right? Because you only have to make a successful charge. If you don't have to get in base to base, like if you move, let's say you roll 6, right? Well, now I'm not base to base because I had to start 6 inches away. So I can go stay outside 1 or right at 1 inch, make a successful charge. He would only get 1 chick into me to fight back or fight on death, which I didn't know how good they were at fight on death. He would only get 1 attack onto my guys instead of his entire unit because he's base to base with all my poxwalkers, right? So he can't pile in if you're base to base. So this was the pro play on him because he chose to not charge the poxwalkers. He basically just moved up, charged his 1 walker here into them, killed a couple of them, but that was it, right? So now on my turn, I have 1 kill there, who has 1 wound left. I have these chicks over here that I can try and kill with a character. That's 3 kills. And then up here, he kills my spawn pretty easily, so that's 1 kill for him. And then up here, he moves up all of his double character unit, who gives like CP and 4-up Invulnerable, which is insane. His other unit are still on the point. So I have a bunch of units to go after this turn. This is basically my go turn. Because if I can get kill more this turn, which we do, we get kill more, and now we can start the pace of the game, right? I have to be fearful of his tanks because his tanks can kill my tanks, which they do. So the line of sight that I got into shooting those walker chicks, he then lined up his tanks the same angle to move up and shoot the blight launchers or blowtrans, whatever. So he kills both of them. So I lost those 2 guys for really nothing. That was a bad play on my part. But the Plague Marines get out. So when they get out, they move up and they want to basically get these guys dead. And then if he moves out, I can overwatch and shoot them. And then if he shoots me, I can shoot back. So they're there. Morty moves up. He makes a long bomb charge over to there. These guys fail their charge. So they wanted to roll a 6. They failed. They re-rolled it into another fail. So these guys are going to charge. They flamered this big unit, right? Because I picked the AP. I forgot to say that. I picked the AP debuff. So with the AP debuff, a lot of the sisters get their 4 or 5 or 6 up saves. So it definitely helps with sisters because they have a lot of flamers, miracle dice, auto hitting, rerolls, all that stuff. So the AP for that is going to be better than the -1 to hit. So they flamer a bunch of sisters, kill a bunch of them. There's only the character, maybe 2 or 3 chicks left here, and then the other character. So I have a bunch of stuff to kill over here. Morty charges, makes it in, sweeps, kills a ton of them. I think we kill all but her left. And then this unit's still here. I wanted to make that charge, wipe that unit off the table, camp that point, and then all he has left on this side is
a 5-man cistern here with a crazy character, the tank, and then the character there, and that's it. But I have the reactive move as well. So if these chicks get out, she falls back, I can then reactive move away to get that charge like almost impossible. But again, he's another good player. So he backed up her, and then he forgot about the reactive move. So I reminded him, a couple times, like, hey, remember how the reactive move? He's like, oh, then you mind if I put him back? I was like, yeah, no problem, whatever. So he puts her back in combat, so that way I can't reactive move Morty, which again, you got to be nice because you're playing top players. You have to get the best game you possibly can. So keep reminding your opponent, like, hey, I have reactive move, I have this, I have Fed on Death, I have that, right? Because if they can stay outside of 9 inches, then they most likely will. Now, if they can't stay out 9 inches, obviously you can't control that. Like, hey, do you want to fall back or do you not want to fall back? Because if they fall back, I'm going to reactive move. If you don't, then it's whatever. Same thing with these guys. So if they end within 9, I can reactive move, stuff like that. He's staying within 3 inches of these two guys. His last 2 Poxwalkers that lived. So they basically just fell back, stayed within 3 inches of this guy so he can kind of like hang out a little bit, not get shot. And that didn't count as a kill because there's still 2 guys alive. Over here, this was crazy. So these guys move up. They flamer, I think, 6 chicks dead. So there's only 5 alive with the character. So when I charge in, I'm like, all right, this is an easy kill. I move in, I do the sweep attack. So there's like 8 attacks each. And then the main guy has 10 attacks. So it's just a shit ton of attacks with sustain, lethal, AP2. So we kill all of them, obviously. He then spends like 2 CP. He gets full rerolls to hit or something, fight on death automatically, and then just annihilates this fucking unit. Like, he kills all my Death Shroud with fight on death and takes my Lord of Contagion down to 5 wounds. So that was just insane that he had that like in his back pocket. Which there's nothing I could have done. I could have thrown a grenade on top of that. Maybe shoot my this guy that way. Maybe bring the Rhino back and shoot him a little bit more. Like, I probably could have got a little bit more shots into them before I charged, knowing that he has like such an insane fucking profile in melee with these chicks. So that was my mistake not asking. But yeah, so we kill all them. These Death Shroud, or 1 Death Shroud, Lord of Contagion, now on the point. And these 2 tanks are still there, kind of waiting. There's nothing in there, and this battle cannon is kind of scary. Ball, though, she's just waiting to pop out and just murder everything. So that's kind of what happened in my turn. And then on his turn, that's what happened there. So these chicks just literally murder this whole Death Shroud. I was like, oh, fuck those chicks. And then takes this guy down to 5 wounds. So that was just insane, Jeff. Insane. Okay, so then over here, everything else stays basically the same. His turn. He commits Vol. So Vol moves up. What happened to the other dude? Did we kill this thing? Oh, it blew up. Okay. So that tank was there. This tank moves over. Everybody else moves up. Vol commits, moves up. These guys get shot. There's only 1 Lord of Contagion, 1 Death Shroud left. They got shot by the battle cannon. And I believe that was it. Maybe some random pot shots and grenade over there. And then the Rhino backs up on the home field. The Assassin came in my backfield, which was scary because I only had Poxwalkers, so they basically ran around her, so that way she can get picked up again and try and keep her where she is. So that's what they were doing. They're like running, trying to hug her, and I was giving them a free kill, which kind of sucks, but there's a free kill back there. Still 2 Poxes left over here. Demon Prince moves up. Typhus comes down. Lord of Contagion moves up, and now I'm trying to kill these tanks with my heavy hitters down here. He's got a unit of Sisters over here, which are still there. He's got a bunch of Miracle Dice, so he can make a lot of these saves, which he does a very good job at managing those saves, because he rolls like 4 out of 5 dice and then saves the last roll for the Miracle Dice, which is how all Sisters players should be rolling. And the center, we still have our Plague Marines there. They go to basically shoot Vol. Yeah, so you see I have Plague Marines here, right? I have a Plasma, Power Fist, heavy weapon, and Melta, and then I have my big flamer, and then the blight grenade dude. I spend 1 CP, and I get full rerolls to hit and wound into Vol's unit. I kill. There was two chicks left when he made his charge, so he scooches up here, makes the charge onto Morty. Morty explodes, and I think he kills one of the chicks. I think he kills 1 or 3 wounds on one of the chicks because D6 explosion. He does a bunch of wounds to her. He kills the one character over here, and then I think I blew up the tank over here. So that was just crazy. He blew up, killed a bunch, and then all that's left is the character, Vol, and 2 walkers, and this tank back here. So what I do is like, all right, maybe I can finish off this unit. I then go to shoot. I'm spending a lot of time thinking like, all right, do I try and like charge them? Do I throw a grenade? Do I do all this stuff? Not knowing that he has a strat that you can shoot back and, shoot back if I kill somebody. Didn't know that. Like, probably could have been reminded that. Should have asked. Told me in the beginning. Don't fucking remember that. So I shoot, kill all but one chick. Since that chick's still alive, she still gets full rerolls to hit and wound. They shoot back, I guess, at full thing. So don't know if I would have done it. I probably would have thrown a grenade and then maybe charge or just ignore them. Like, hey, they're going to die next turn anyway, but at least I don't give you 4 kills. Okay. So what I did here was I shot everything into him. He then shoots me back just with Vol and that one chick, and he kills everybody. So so I gave up 3 kills not knowing that one strat. So I would have easily, I think this was turn 4. Yeah, I would have easily got kill more on this turn if I knew about that before I shot them. He at the end, he's like, hey, I like take it back, it's whatever. I was like, honestly, dude, I spent way too much time thinking, rolling dice, spending CP, and then you rolling saves to take all of that back, so it's like we went way too far, and knowledge known afterwards to then take that thing back. If I killed all of them, like, I don't know if you could have done the strat, so like it's like, then would I have taken it back? No, because it's knowledge that I already knew. If I didn't kill any of them, right, and then I take it back, it's like, all right, yeah, like now I know that I didn't kill anything. So he's like, you have to kind of obviously tell your opponent beforehand, like, hey, remember, I have a strat that I can shoot full back at you if you kill one of my guys. I would have been like, holy shit, you have full rolls to hit and wound, and it's like, no, it's not an Overwatch, it's just a normal shot. Yeah, I probably won't shoot you, So like that was a thing where if you tell your opponent ahead of time, like, hey, remember, I have this. It's almost like when you're playing Grey Knights. Hey, I've missed, or hey, I have a sigil. Like if you shoot this unit, I can teleport away. That is kind of what you want to tell your opponent in like that situation. So that came up, and he killed all my characters. So he killed the whole unit and my 2 characters like pretty easily. So that sucked. So I gave him 3 kills. I didn't kill any. So I didn't kill any of these guys. Gave him 3 kills, which then he tied my killing that turn. So that kind of sucked. And then down here I charged and didn't kill these tanks. I think I took this tank down to like 2. He then charged in, didn't kill it. Typhus failed his charge. So this is getting down to like me not having a lot of models left, and him still having Vol and tanks left. So it's not looking good for my side of it. So I think this guy's down to 1 wound. He made it down to 1 wound. And then eventually next turn we kill him. So after this turn, I don't know what happens to Typhus. I think Typhus lives. No, Typhus died to Vol. So in the next turn, he's got an assassin still back here killing my Poxwalkers. He is about to move up Vol. I think Vol goes this way to try and kill my Lord of Contagion over here. Yeah, so Vol moves that way, tries to kill my Lord of Contagion. This is the end of the board state. I kill both of these tanks. The one tank up here moves up and gets onto the point. He moves up, gets on the point to tie me because I brought up Typhus, and then the Demon Prince moved up, killed this, and then went on to the objective. And then my Lord of Contagion is still alive over here, but he can't really do much because he's super slow. These 2 boxes still live, so that was pretty funny. They were attacked turn 2, and they're still alive. Up here, we charge Vol. Vol charges into Typhus, kills Typhus pretty easily. Typhus blew up this tank with his mortal wounds, and then the Demon Prince charged this tank, which is why I love Typhus so much, because him being able to do mortal wounds in combat, out of combat, doing an action, D6 mortals, like it's really, really good. So I think Typhus is going to be in almost every list that I make. Lord of Contagion was too far to throw any grenades. And then all we have is Demon Prince left with, I believe, 3 wounds. But yeah, so again, he went first, I went second. So now it's like, all right, what can I do on turn 5 to try and get either hold more or kill more? And then at the end of the game, this was the final score. So on turn 1, you can see I killed 1, he didn't kill any. That's the benefit of going second. And if you're going first, you don't want to deploy to give them a kill and you not get a kill. So that was turn 1. Turn 2, he gets 8, 8, 8, 8. So we held him to a 32, which was good for such a good player. So if you can just keep him at 8, you're gonna like get him 32. If he had 4 more points, he would have been at 36, which would have been 77. That would have been a 4-point game. Like that would have been a really, really close game. Then for secondaries, he had really good secondaries. Like almost the entire game, he got 8, 5, 6, 10. And the last turn, he couldn't get engaged because he didn't keep his guys in the corner, which then got 2 on the final turn. So 31 out of 40, really good. For us, we had 44 out of 50. So our primary game was a little bit better. Basically 3 turns of 12 and 1 turn of 8. This one should have been a 12 if I knew about the strat beforehand to kill the my characters. So that would have helped out a lot. So that would have been 4, 12, 12, 12, 8. So going second, you have a lot more benefit of killing more. As long as you tie his primary, you can then try and kill more to get, more points. So we would have wound up with 48 out of 50. But we got 44 out of 50, which is pretty good. And then we had a pretty shitty secondary game. Turn 2, we got 3 and 3 from Sabotage and Recover. And then we had Mark for Death, which we couldn't get, and Assassinate, which we did get with that little chick in the center. Defend Stronghold on turn 3. Overwhelming Force, we got Bring It Down, and then I can't see these 2. It looks like a 2 and a 2 for No Prisoners and Secure No Man's Land. And then we got Established Locus, I guess, for 2 points as well, because I couldn't get into his deployment zone. So pretty crappy secondaries, 27 out of 40. And then, but we came back with the primary. So final score, that was that. Next game is going to be against T-Sons. That's going to be a fun game. But yeah, great opponent, like super strong guy, knows his army fucking left and right on the back of his hand, like places top 16 at almost every GT he goes to. But he said it very strong. Sisters are an A-tier army if you're an A-tier player. Like you can't just pick up the army and play them and then just win. You have to know the core mechanics, the core rules, how Miracle Dice work, how to benefit and like use the tricks with it, and then obviously movement and deploy. So all that stuff combined, Sisters are an A-tier army. Now going against the new Death Guard, I misplayed it a little bit, not knowing Sisters as well as I know other armies, and knowing like their gotchas or their strats or stuff like that. That affected me during the game because there's some stuff that I could have done differently. Keyword, the shield chicks at the bottom, knowing that they could do that to a Death Shroud unit, probably would have put more shots into them or grenades. Knowing that Vol, with her full rerolls to hit and wound, back at the unit at full ballistic skill, knowing that, probably ignoring Vol or doing grenades and tank shocking, doing that to Vol instead. Me failing the 6-inch charge, I can't change, but the Mythic Blight Haulers, I think reserving them and walking on to kill his tanks would have been way better than me trying to shoot from really far downtown. So my deployment with the Blight Haulers, they would have been walking on instead of starting on the table. This list is so few drops that I need to kind of like put on the table in case I get like a containment, which is going away, or engage or something like that, so they can move up and do an action, because I don't have a lot of models to drop. So maybe walk in 1 from reserve, keep 1 on the table. but that was my deployment. As I think I should have put him in reserves against the sisters to try and kill his tanks before his tanks kill me. If I can take out his 2 battle cannon tanks, there's really not a lot that can shoot that far and kill my tanks. So that was something that I saw. But again, great game. I think I asked him again, like, there's really nothing that he would have done differently besides maybe turn 1 giving me that kill. And he needed to because he had area denial, so he couldn't really stop that. And he didn't want to give his assassin up turn 1. So I really like the assassin. I think the assassin should be in every single list for Imperium. But we are selling the assassin. If you guys are interested in the assassin model, hit me up on Discord so we guys can get that out to you. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up for Death Guard. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle report. It's definitely a very close game. Again, I looked down on like turn 3 and I was like, dude, we're like a fucking 2-point game right now. He's like, I know. I was like, oh, like shit, this is such a close game. It's such a good game, but such a close game, especially with Death Guard being so tanky. So again, really good game. Thanks for the game. Let me know in the comments below what you liked, didn't like, how we can improve on the channel. All these videos go up ahead of time on Patreon. If you guys want coaching about Death Guard, Grey Knights, Chaos, any army that we play, we have a bunch of coaches over at the Dirtbag Nation. Head over to Patreon, support the channel, head over to the merch so you can buy these awesome freaking hats and those shirts. And if you guys are interested in any of the widgets or tokens for Sticky, we use these every single game. I think he got rid of my Sticky. Pull up a sticky token right there. So sticky tokens, you use them for like sticky or marking objectives, marked for death. Like you can literally put them for anything, but they're very good. So we're selling those and a bunch of the models as well. So enjoy. Let me know in the comments below, and we will see you in game 4 against T Suns. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get. If you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setups that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons, you guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. If we really want to get a bigger studio going, that is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.